This story I'm about to tell you will shock you. This is a story of a legend, someone that brought joy to millions of people. He dresses like a king, dances like a star, and his voice made people cry, laugh, and fall in love. But then, in front of the whole world, he did something that shocked everybody. This is a true story of Koffi Olomide, the superstar who once had everything but lost it due to his anger. Koffi Olomide was born in Congo. From a young age, people saw that he was different. He was smart, stylish, and he had a deep voice that touched people's soul. In the 1980s and 90s, his music started spreading across Africa. How many of you are old enough to remember these songs? Yes, that was his biggest song ever. Before the rise of Afrobeat, that was the genre of music that we all vibe to in Africa. People danced this song at weddings, in the club, and even funeral because his music was so good. It was unique because it mixed traditional African sound with modern beats. Koffi Olomide was not just a superstar, but he was a fashion icon too, always wearing shiny suits, big sunglasses, and stylish clothes. Some fans even call him Mapao Makonzi, which simply means the boss of all bosses. But behind the fame, there was a side of Koffi Olomide that the world did not see. People around Koffi started noticing something. It was not just streets, but he was always angry. He shouted at his dancers, fired people quickly, and did not like to be corrected. Of course, he was a superstar. Some people say he controlled everyone around him, especially the female dancers. But he was too big, too powerful. Nobody could speak up. And it wasn't the era of social media when someone can come online and say exactly what was happening. So Koffi Olomide was still filling up the show in France, in Kenya, in USA, and other parts of Africa. It was still balling. But then, in 2016, everything changed in just one moment. In Nairobi, Kenya, Koffi Olomide and his group just arrived at the airport. A small issue started. No one knew exactly what happened. But then, right there in front of the camera and people, Koffi Olomide kicked one of his female dancers very hard. This is a video that shows when he was kicking his dancer.
Upon landing at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, the Rumba maestro is seen here walking back, and then this. Kicking and even charging at the woman, who seems here to be one of his dancers in the full glare of the Kenyan police and members of his entourage.
The whole thing was caught on video. The dancers were shocked. People around him looked confused like, what is happening here? The video went viral within hours on Twitter, on Facebook, and on Instagram. Everyone was talking, and people were asking, could that be Koffi Olomide? Could that be our superstar? What is happening? The next day, the Kenya police arrested him, and within 24 hours, he was deported back to his country, Congo. This is a video that shows when he was deported from Kenya.
Wait. Authorities claim he spent the night at the cells here at the airport police unit. Also deported together with Olomide were 3 of his dancers, the Kenyan government footing the bill of their flight back to Kinshasa.
That was a public disgrace because Koffi Olomide, the superstar, was kicked out of a country like a criminal. But that was only the beginning. In France, something even darker was waiting for him. 4 of his former dancers have filed a case against him. They said Koffi did not just shout or hit them. They said he also assaulted them. They claimed he took their passports and locked them up in hotel rooms. They also said he forced himself on them and they couldn't escape. These were serious charges of kidnapping, sexual assault, and abuse. In 2021, the French court found him guilty of sexual assault and holding women against their will. But something crazy happened. He avoided jail. Yes, he could avoid jail because this is Africa, where the rich and famous could escape justice. But of course, the damage was done. Fans across the world were shocked. Some defended him. Of course, hardcore fans will always defend you, but many of his fans turned away forever. Today, Koffi Olomide is not the same man he once was. He still tries to make music, he still dresses well, but the magic is gone. Sponsors left him. Promoters stopped calling him for shows, and his young fans moved on. Some of his old songs still bangs. People still play it and enjoy it because music doesn't die. But when people hear his name, it comes like a shadow. This is a reminder that even the biggest star can fall, and sometimes it's their own action that destroys them. This story is not just about Koffi Olomide, but it's a lesson. Fame is powerful, but it's not forever. Respect is more important than talent. And when you hurt people on your way up, nobody will hold you when you are falling. Koffi Olomide had everything: money, respect, and global love. But he lost it because he could not control his anger, his ego, and his actions. If you are chasing your dreams today, learn from this. Talent might take you up, but character will keep you there. If you love this story, drop a comment and tell me what you think about this story. Maybe you might have your own perspective. Let me know that in the comment section. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the bell button so you don't miss other amazing stories like this one.